Once again, welcome back, my dear students. Today we have to do exercise 3.5 of third chapter, pair of linear equations in two variables. Alright. In last video, we discussed about elimination method, which was the easiest. Alright. But now we have to do the cross multiplication method. Cross multiplication method is also easy, but when we use it, when the equations are, you can say, not solving by substitution and we can't even use elimination, in that case, in the bigger equations, we can use cross multiplication method. Alright, so let's start. Cross multiplication method. CMP, cross multiplication method. AX plus BY plus C equals to 0. This is an equation, linear equations in two variables. Now, pair of linear equations in two variables. So just to differentiate, we will write 1 and 2. Now we know that A1, B1 and C1 are the coefficients of x, y, and this is constant respectively. Similarly, A2, B2 and C2. Now we have to solve these equations by cross multiplication method. Now just you can note down the steps that how to do, what to do, how can we do. So dear students, first of all, we need to find out the value of x and y. We need to find the value of x and y, isn't it? And x, y, now you write 1. Clear? Now my dear students, write B, then C, then A, then again B. So we started writing with B, okay, then C, then A, then B. Repeat the same, B, C, A and B. Alright. Now 1, 1, 1, 1, because these values, these integers will be from first equation, and 2, 2, 2, 2. These integers will be from second equation. Alright. Now equal to cross. So this, by this cross, what we will do, we will multiply and subtract. See how? X upon B1 into C2, B1 into C2, then minus C1 into B2, C1 into B2. Alright, so I'll just write here because of the space. It was B1 C2. Now equal to sign y, and in the denominator C1 A2, C1 A2 minus A1 C2, A1 C2, then equal to 1 upon A1 B2, A1 into B2 minus B1 A2. Alright. So this is the first step, this is the second step. So instead of B1, C1, A1, B1, we need to put the values from these equations, and then we will multiply them in the cross method, and then we will subtract them. So this is why we call it cross multiplication method. Now what we will do, after solving this, we will equate it x by B1 C2 minus C1 B2 by what? See, these are the integers, these are the values. Here also, if we equate this fraction with this fraction, because already equal to sign is there, then we will be able to find out x. Why? Because we have all the values except x. So we will find out x. Means we need to equate it with 1 by a1 b2 minus b1 a2. Mind it, we will put the values, okay, and then we will solve and again cross multiply, find out the value of x. So in this way we can find the value of x. Similarly, we will find the value for y. Fraction for y, it is y upon c1 a2 minus a1 c2. So let's write it. Y upon c1 a2 minus a1 c2. And we shall equate this fraction also with the same 1 upon. Reason, see, we will put the values here also, we will put the values here also. Now what will be left? Only y. So if we will equate them, then we will be able to find out the value of y. 1 upon the same a1 b2 minus b1 a2, and then we will be able to find out the value of x and y. Clear? So this is the method, this is known as cross multiplication method, to find out the values of variables, okay, whether they are xy, uv or xz, whatever they are. Clear? So you can note this down and then we will take some examples also. But before taking any example and solving through it and solving the questions, I'll just tell you one more thing. See, this is the standard form. Alright, this is what? Standard form of pair of linear equations in two variables. Now my dear students, suppose this constant is not towards the left side of equal to. This constant is towards the right side. Suppose here it is not 0, here it is not 0, here it is constant, and similarly this constant is also here, C2. Just listen carefully. Suppose in these equations constant is not towards the left side, the constant is towards the right hand side. Alright, then what we will do? Then we will not put 1 over here, we will put minus 1. Reason, because see, if you will transfer it, then the sign will be changed. If it will be in positive, here it will become in negative. If here it was negative, it will become positive. So we will take minus 1. Similarly, minus 1. Similarly, minus 1. Similarly, minus 1. So when we will take 1, if the constant is towards the left side, and when we will take minus 1, if the constant in both they are towards right side. Now one more thing. Suppose the constant is towards the right side and you do not want to put minus 1 over here, then bring this constant towards the left side. Alright, then standard form will be maintained and you can solve the question. I just told you this thing that in case we need to save the time and the constant is given to the right side. So instead of bringing it here, you just change here. Instead of 1, use minus 1. I hope you got it. Alright, now we will take certain examples. At least one example, it will be totally clear to you that what we have to do and how we have to do. Then we'll be starting up with the questions. Now let's start solving these two equations by cross multiplication method. Suppose it is written that we need to solve them by cross multiplication method. I have taken smaller equations. In the questions when we will solve, then you will be doing some more practice and then it will be totally clear that what we have to do. Okay, then let's start now. we'll just compare these equations. So this will be a1x plus b1y plus c1, alright, equals to 0. Similarly, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals to 0. So you can see a1 is 2, b1 is 3, c1 is minus 1. a2 is 3, b2 is only 1, c2 is minus 5. So now we will write x, y, and we can see that the constant is towards the left side, so we will use 1. If it was towards the right side, then we would have used minus 1. Equal to, we'll start from b, c, a, b, b, c, a, b, cross, cross, cross. Upper ones are the values for first equation and lower are the second. Arrows. So this is cross multiplication method. Now x upon, what is b1? 3. Okay, then equal to, let's complete it first, 1 upon, then what is c1? Minus 1. Then what is a1? It is 2. Then what is b1? It is 3. Then what is b2? It is 1. What is c2? It is minus 5. Then what is a2? a2 is 3. What is b2? b2 is again 1. Now just cross multiply them. Alright, let's see what we will get. X upon will be equal to y upon will be equal to 1 upon 5 3s are 15, minus 15, then minus sign, then minus minus minus, and 1 1s are 1, so minus 1. It will become plus because it was b1 c2 minus c1 b2, so minus minus will become plus. Now for y, it is minus 3, then minus sign, 5 2s are 10 and minus 10 is there, so minus minus plus 10, then 2 1s are 2, alright, then minus sign, 3 3s are 9. Now just solve it. X upon, it will be minus 14 equals to y upon 7 equals to 1 upon minus 7. Okay, now we will equate this with this one, that is x by minus 14 equals to 1 by minus 7. Cross multiply, x equals to minus 14 upon minus 7, so x equals to 2. The value of x is 2. Similarly, we will equate this also. So y by 7 equals to 1 by minus 7. Now cross multiply, y equals to 7 upon minus 7. So y equals to minus 1. This is the value of y. So in this way we have to proceed when we are solving pair of linear equations in two variables. Okay, so this is the cross multiplication method. First of all, we will write this, then we will put the values, and then we will start solving, and then we will equate and find the value of x and y. Alright, now we will be starting up with questions. Here's question number 1. Exercise 3.5. Question number 1. Which of the following pairs of linear equations has unique solution, no solution, or infinitely many solutions? So pair of linear equations are given. We need to find out whether they have unique solution, they have no solution, or infinitely many solutions. Now he's saying in case there is a unique solution. Now if in case there is a unique solution, find it by using cross multiplication method. So first of all, we will check whether there is a unique solution, no solution, or infinitely many solutions. If in case there is unique solution means one solution, then we have to find it by using cross multiplication method. So let's start with the first part. How can we check a1 by a2, comma b1 by b2, comma c1 by c2? So 1 by 3, then minus 3 by minus 9, and minus 3 by minus 2. Minus minus cancel, 3 1s are 3 3s are 9. So 1 by 3 is equals to 1 by 3, but it is not equal to 3 by 2. It means a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2, but it is not equal to 3, that is c1 by c2. Therefore, lines will be parallel. Lines will be parallel. So it means no solution. So we'll get no solution for it. Therefore, no need to solve this question by cross multiplication method. Now second part, and this also we will just check first of all. So 2 by 3, then 1 by 2, and then 5 by 8. So clearly here only 2 by 3 is not equal to 1 by 2. No need to check further. So a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. Therefore, unique solution will be there and the lines will be intersecting. So we need to solve by cross multiplication method. Now if you want, you can take 5 this side and take 8 also this side, left side, and if not, then use minus 1 instead of 1. So x upon equals to y upon equals to minus 1 I will use, because the constants are towards the right side. Now b1, c1, a1 and b1. Same b, c, a, b. That is 2, 2, 2, 2. Then just cross, cross, cross. Now x upon, what is b1? 1, and here 2. Then equal to y equal to minus 1. What is c1 and c2? 5 and 8. Then what is a1 and a2? 2 and 3. Then again 1 and 2. Now cross multiply them. Let's find the answers. 8 minus 10, okay, equals to y by 5 3s are 15 minus 8 2s are 16 equals to minus 1 upon 2 2s are 4 minus 3 1s are 3. So x upon minus 2 equals to y upon minus 1 equals to minus 1 upon 1. Now equate it with this. What we will get? X upon minus 2 equals to minus 1 upon 1. So x equals to 2. If we will cross multiply them. Similarly, y upon minus 1, it will be equal to minus 1. So cross multiply, y equals to 1. Therefore, x equals to 2 and y equals to 1. These are the answers for second part of question number 1. Yes, third part now. We will check first of all 3 by 6, then minus 5 by minus 10, then 20 by 40. So 3 1s are, 3 2s are, minus minus cancel, 5 1s are, 5 2s are 10, 0 0 cancel, 2 1s are, 2 2s are 4. So 1 by 2 equals to 1 by 2 equals to 1 by 2. As we can see that a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 equals to c1 by c2. Therefore, infinite solutions. There will be infinite solutions, so no need to solve by cross multiplication method. Fourth part. Again, we will check first of all 1 by 3, then minus 3 by minus 3. Alright, so we can see here only that 1 by 3 is not equal to 1 by 1. It means a1 by a2, it is not equal to b1 by b2. And if it is not equal, therefore unique solution. Unique solution. All right. Now let's find out the answers. X, Y, and 1 we will use because it is towards the left side. Okay, now B, C, A, B. You can write, I am just doing from the next step. B, then C, then A, then B. Now cross multiply. X upon 45 minus 21 equal to y upon 21 minus 21, then minus minus, it will be plus over here, so it will be 15, then equal to 1 upon minus 3, then minus, then it is minus 9, so minus minus plus 9. These are simple calculations you can solve by yourself. 24 minus 6, 1 by 6. Equate this also. So x by 24, it will be equal to 1 by 6, and y by minus 6, it will be equal to 1 by 6. So x equals to 24 by 6. You can find the value of x, 4. And then y equals to minus 6 by 6. So y equals to minus 1. Alright. So the value of x is 4 and value of y is minus 1. Question number 2. For which value of a and b? Means we need to find out the value of a and b. Does the following pair of linear equations have infinite number of solutions? When we have infinite number of solutions, when a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 equals to c1 by c2. So then we have infinite number of solutions. So this is the condition given and we need to find out the value of a and b. Okay, now if we will compare, we will start comparing, then this is a1, this is a2, sorry, this is b1 and this is c1. Similarly, this is a2, this is b2 and this is c2. Alright, and the condition given is, so according to question, what is the condition? That a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 and it is equals to c1 by c2. Means there are infinite number of solutions. If there are infinite number of solutions, then we will use this. So 2 upon a minus b equals to b1 is 3 upon b2 is a plus b equals to, now what is c1? It is 7 upon c2 is 3a plus b minus 2. Now we need to solve them and find out the value of a and b. Equal to. So both they are equal to sign. Therefore we can equate these two also. We can equate these two also. We can equate these two also. Okay. So it's our wish. So first of all, let's equate them. Just cross multiply them. You'll get 2a plus 2b equals to 3a minus 3b after cross multiplying them. So 2a minus 3a then plus 2b plus 3b equals to 0. What it will be? Minus a and then plus 5b equals to 0. So this is our what? First equation, you can say. This is our first equation. Now we will equate these two. Alright. Then let's see what happens. If we are equating them, 3 3s are 9a cross multiply plus 3b minus 6 equals to 7a plus 7b. So 9a minus 7a plus 3b minus 7b minus 6 equals to 0. 2a minus 4b minus 6 equals to 0. Here we can divide this equation by 2 to cut short it. Divide by 2. So a minus 2b minus 3 equals to 0. This is our second equation. Now we need to just solve these equations, dear students, and find out the answer. So in whatever way, in whatever manner you want, you can solve them. Alright, use cross multiplication, elimination or substitution, and here it is not given actually that which method we have to use, but this was the condition given, so we just used it and we found these two equations. So it's better to add them. Add 1 and 2. So minus a plus 5b equals to 0, and here it is a minus 2b, and then 3 will come this side, it will be equal to 3. If we are adding them, then no sign will be changed, it will be cancelled automatically. 3b equals to 3 and b equals to 1. Now we have the value of b, and b is equals to 1. We'll put the value of b in equation number 1. Put b equals to 1 in equation number 1. So minus a plus 5, instead of b put 1, equals to 0. So minus a equals to minus 5, or a equals to 5. So this is the value of a and this is the value of b. So in this way we can solve first part. In second part, question number 2, second part, it is given that these two equations, they have no solution. So according to question, no solution means a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2, but it is not equal to c1 by c2. So this is 3 by 2k minus 1 equals to 1 by k minus 1, but it is not equal to 1 by 2k plus 1. So we need to find out the value of k now. We will equate them and then let's see what happens. 3k minus 3 equals to 2k minus 1. Okay, cross multiply them. Then 3k minus 2k equals to minus 1 plus 3. Then k equals to 2. So this is the value of k. Means k is equals to 2. Although the question is over here only, but let's equate them also. We will find the value in not equal. So after cross multiplication, 2k plus 1, it will be equal to k minus 1. 2k minus k equals to minus 1 minus 1. So k, it is not equal to minus 2, because here it is the sign of not equal to. So k is not equal to minus 2, k is equal to 2. So this is the answer. In third question, again two equations are given to us. Alright. And we need to solve these equations by both substitution and cross multiplication methods. Alright. So why is saying again to solve by two methods? Because whatever the method is, if you will solve them correctly, then the answers will be same. So let's solve it by substitution method first of all. Substitution method. Let's solve it. Alright. 8x plus 5y equals to 9. On the other hand, it is 3x plus 2y equals to 4. Now which value should we take? Let's find out y here. Y equals to 4 minus 3x upon 2. So the value of y is this. This is our first equation, this is our second equation, this is our third equation. Now we'll put the value of y from third equation in first equation. But you do not do like this. We just write that what we are doing, we are putting the value this and that. So 8x plus 5. Instead of y, we will put 4 minus 3x by 2. And it will be equal to 9. Let's solve it further. 8x plus 5 4s are 20 minus 5 3s are 15. X upon 2 equals to 9. Now LCM. Okay, 8 to the 16, x plus 20 minus 15x equals to 9. Next step will be the cross multiplication. Now just cross multiply it. Let's see what we will get. 16x plus 20 minus 15x then equal to 9 to the 18. Now we will solve it. 16 and 15, it will be x only, equal to 18 minus 20. So the value of x is minus 2. Now by the method of substitution we found the value of x, and the value of x is minus 2. So what we will do, we will put the value of x in third equation and we can find out the value of y. So put x equals to minus 2 in equation number 3. So y equals to 4 minus 2, it is 3 actually, and x is minus 2 upon 2. So it is 4, then plus 3 to the 6 upon 2, it is 10 by 2. Therefore the value of y is 5. Alright, so I will just write it here that the value of x is minus 2 and on the other hand y is 5. So these are the values we are getting by solving these pair of linear equations in two variables by the method of substitution. Now we will solve it by cross multiplication also, and we will find that the answers will be same. Now let's solve it by cross multiplication method. Or you can say CMP, cross multiplication method. So in CMP, the cross multiplication method, it is x then equals to y equals to minus 1 we will use. Alright, because the constants are towards the right side. Now you can just write the formula and then you have to put the values. I am doing it side by side. 5, 2, then C, then A, and then B again. Now x upon 5 4s are 9 2s are, y upon 9 3s are 8 4s are, then minus 1 upon 8 2s are 5 3s are. Clear? Now x upon then y upon minus how much? 5, then equals to minus 1 by 1. Now equate x and y both separately. So x by 2, it will be equal to minus 1 by 1, and y by minus 5, it will be equal to minus 1 by 1. Cross multiply, x equals to minus 2 and y equals to 5. So these are the values. As you can see that x was minus 2 and y was also 5 by substitution method also, and this is cross multiplication method. Now comes the fourth question, dear students. Form the pair of linear equations in the following problem. So there are problems and we need to form pair of linear equations and find their solutions if exist. And now we need to find out the solutions also by any algebraic method. So any algebraic method we can use, that is substitution, then elimination, then cross multiplication. Alright, so there are 5 parts of question number 4. I'll make the equations, okay, and then you just choose any method, solve and find the answer. So first part, question number 4, first part. A part of a monthly hostel charges is fixed, alright, and the remaining depends on the number of days. So we have done these type of questions earlier. Hostel charge, or you can say taxi fare, alright, and library, so fixed charge was there. So same type of question. A part of monthly hostel charges is fixed, alright, and the remaining depends on the number of days. Remaining depends upon the number of days one has taken food in the mess. Suppose x is the fixed charge and y is the charge when they have taken the meal. Alright, so in this way we will do the question. When a student A takes food for 20 days, she has to pay rupees 1000 as hostel charges, whereas a student B who takes food for 26 days, She will pay rupees 1180 as hostel charges. Find the fixed charges and the cost of food per day. So what we will do? Let the fixed charge be rupees X. Alright. Then the cost of food per day. The cost of food per day, that it will be rupees Y. Now according to the question, what is saying? For 20 days. Alright, see, first of all, X rupees are to be paid. You have to pay X rupees. Then plus for 20 days, if you have taken the meal, then you have to pay Y rupees also. And the total amount paid will be rupees 1000. Next, for student B who takes for 26 days. So X is to be paid plus 26 days she has taken food also. Clear? This is for food and this is the fixed charge. If you will add them, you will get 1180. So these are the two equations now, my dear students. Now, actually I want them that you should solve them, but okay, I'll solve one of them, rest you can solve. See, whenever you find the equations in this way, X and X, both are same, both are equal, use elimination. Subtract 1 from 2. So X plus 26Y equals to 1180. Then X plus 20Y equals to 1000. Alright, now we will subtract them. After subtracting, this will be cancelled. 6Y equals to 180. Then you can find the value of Y also, my dear students. X also. Alright, find Y and then find X. Clear? So in rupees you will get the answer. So after finding the value of X and Y, you will find that the value of X, the fixed charge is rupees 400 and the cost for per day it is rupees 30. Alright. Alright, now second part, it's again really very easy. He's talking about a fraction. A fraction becomes 1 by 3 when 1 is subtracted from the numerator, and it becomes 1 by 4 when 8 is added to the denominator. Find the fraction. So we'll say let the fraction be X by Y. Means X is the numerator and Y is the denominator. So according to the question, he's saying it becomes 1 by 3. It becomes 1 by 3 when 1 is subtracted from the numerator. Okay, denominator will be as it is, and then it becomes 1 by 4. It becomes 1 by 4 when 8 is added to the denominator. So 8 is added to the denominator. Just cross multiply, form an equation, and then you can find the answer. 3x minus 3 equals to y. 3x minus y minus 3 equals to 0. This is our first equation. Cross multiply, 4x equals to y plus 8. 4x minus y minus 8 equals to 0. This is our second equation. Alright, now just use any method, preferably use elimination, okay, because they are same. Just subtract, y will be cancelled, you will get the answer of x. So after solving, I hope you might have solved, and the answer will be 5 by 12. Side by side you can just pause the video and solve and then check the answers. So third part now. Yash scored 40 marks in a test, getting 3 marks for each right answer and losing 1 mark for each wrong answer. Had 4 marks been awarded for each correct answer and 2 marks been deducted for each incorrect answer. Means Yash scored 40 marks in a test. Clear? And there is negative marking also. If the question is correct, he'll get 4 marks. If the question is wrong, 1 mark will be deducted. Clear? Then Yash would have scored 50 marks. Now he is talking that Yash would have scored 50 marks when you can say 2 marks been deducted for each incorrect answer. Alright. Okay. So Yash scored 40 marks in a test. getting 3 marks each for right answer and losing 1 mark for wrong answer. Okay, this was the first equation. Let's see. Let the, we can say, number of correct questions be x and the number of wrong questions be y. Now just listen carefully. According to the question, is saying Yash scored 40 marks. Yash scored 40 marks. Okay, getting 3 marks for each right answer. So 3 marks he got for right answer. And how many correct questions are there? X. So 3x are the marks for correct. And if there is negative marking, he is losing 1 mark. So 1 mark for wrong. So 3x minus y equals to 40. This will be the first equation. Second equation, had 4 marks been awarded for each correct. Suppose 4 marks are awarded for correct. Okay. And then 2 marks are deducted for wrong. Then he would have scored 50 marks. So please read it carefully. Earlier I took the value 4 instead of 3, but these are the correct values. So we will say let the number of correct questions be x, let the number of wrong questions be y. Now if 3 questions are correct and 1 is wrong, the answer is the marks are 40. If 4 are correct, 4 marks will be awarded for correct questions and 2 will be deducted for wrong questions, and if you will subtract them, then you will get 50 marks. Alright, so these will be 2 equations. Just reduce it. You can say divide by 2. You will get 2x minus y equals to 25, and let this be second equation. Again see 1y and also 1y. Just eliminate them and find the answer. So just for my satisfaction, I will just tell you this question once more. There is a student Yash who scored 40 marks when there is negative marking also. He is getting 3 marks for correct question. So 3 marks for correct question. So these are the marks when the questions he has attempted, they are correct. And then according to the negative marking, 1 mark will be deducted. Okay, so how many wrong questions are there? Y. So 1 y will be deducted and he got 40. Now he is talking that if 4 marks were for the correct questions, so his correct questions were x, so multiply it by 4, you will get the value, the total marks of his correct questions. Now he is saying that if 2 marks were deducted for the wrong, so subtract 2y and you will get, he is saying 50 marks. So these will be the 2 equations. Use elimination and solve and find out. And then if you will solve, you will find that the value of x is 15 and the value of y is 5. So total questions were 15 plus 5. It is 20. Alright. Now fourth part, it is really very interesting one. Places A and B are 100 km apart on a highway. 2 places are there, A and B, and the distance is 100 km. One car starts from A and another from B. So there are 2 cars which are starting. One car is starting from A and another one from B at the same time. If the cars travel in the same direction, in the first case, the cars are traveling in the same direction, one after the other. They meet in 5 hours. Then the time taken is 5 hours. They will meet in 5 hours. If they travel towards each other, now if they are traveling towards each other, then they will meet in 1 hour. Of course, if they are traveling towards each other, the time will be reduced. So it is 1 hour. What are the speeds of 2 cars? So first of all, let's just draw a diagram. This is point A, this is point B. So in the first case, both the cars start at same time and in the same direction, means that they are going towards the right side. So we'll say that the speed of this car is x kilometer per hour, and let the speed of this car be y kilometer per hour. And what is the time in 5 hours they are meeting. Means the speed of x is more than y, only then they will meet. If his speed is more, then he will go far away, they can't meet. In the next example, this situation, they are coming towards each other with the same speed, x and y, and now they are meeting only in 1 hour. Definitely they will meet early. So these are the two cases, these are the two situations. Alright, we have to find out x and y. We'll say let the speed of first car at point A, which is starting at point A, is equals to x kilometer per hour. Then the speed of second car, which is starting from point B, this point, it will be y kilometer per hour. Alright, now we know that speed equals to distance upon time. We know this formula. Okay, so we'll discuss the cases. First case, what is the speed? See, x and y, they are going in the same direction, they are meeting in 5 hours. The speeds will be subtracted because they are one after the other. So x minus y kilometer per hour will be the speed. And what is the distance in first case? Distance is given 100 kilometer only, so it will be 100. So speed, distance and time. What is the time taken? Time taken is 5 hours. Alright, so I will just write capital T over here. So these are the measurements in first case. Then second case. In second case, what is the speed? Let it be S1, D1 and T1. Then it will be S2. What is the speed? They are coming towards each other. So the speed will be added. So x plus y kilometer per hour. You can see when they do two things comes towards each other, then the speed is added. Then D2, it is distance. Distance is same, that is 100 kilometer only. What is left? Time. So what is the time? Time is given 1 hour. So in 1 hour they will meet. Alright. So this is the discussion of this question. Alright. No need to make the diagram. If you think that it's easy for you, then definitely you can make no extra marks for this. Alright. Now, according to question, we'll use this formula speed equals to distance upon time. So in the first thing, what is the speed? Speed is x minus y. So speed equals to distance. What is the distance? It is 100. And what is the time? Time is 5. Okay. So this is first equation after solving. And this second case. Again speed. Speed is what? X plus y. Speed equals to distance. Distance is 100 only. What is the time? Time is 1. Alright. So just solve it. 5 ones are 5. 5 twos are 10. And then 0. So x minus y equals to 20. This is the first equation. And x plus y equals to 100. This is the second equation. So really very easy. Just add them. Add 1 and 2. So x minus y equals to 20. So x plus y equals to 100. So after adding, they will be cancelled. So 2x equals to 120. X equals to 60 kilometer per hour. So this will be the value of x. Now you can find out the value of y also. I can say from this or from this equation. So x plus y equals to 100. So y equals to 100 minus 60. So y equals to 40 kilometers per hour. So these are the two answers. But the question is not ending here only. You need to write that the speed of first car is 60 kilometers per hour and the speed of second car is 40 kilometers per hour. At the last, when you will write, then you will get full marks. Moreover, you can say that put the value of x equals to 60 in equation number 2. Alright, so you need to do the questions step by step. I hope fourth part is clear to you. Due to the LED reflection, I think you are not able to see 100 by 5, so I have written here that this is 100 by 5. Okay, and then it will become 20. Now, fifth part. Look carefully, dear student. This is also a very important question, like the previous one. The area of a rectangle gets reduced by 9 square units. The area of a rectangle gets reduced by 9 square units. It means the area is getting reduced. Then, if its length is reduced by 5 units, but when it is getting reduced, when we are reducing 5 units in the length and 3 units in the breadth. If we will reduce 5 units in the length and 3 units in the breadth, then the total area will also be reduced by how much? 9 square units. Then, if we increase the length, this time we are increasing the length by 3 units and the breadth by 2 units. The area increase. Definitely if we will increase the length also and we will increase the breadth also, then the total area will also increase. And he is saying that the increase is 67 square units. Find the dimensions of the rectangle. Look carefully. This is the rectangle. Now it's your wish, you need to draw the diagram or not. Let the length be x and the breadth be y. Unit. Alright. So what is the area? This is the area. X into y. This is area. So we'll say let the length of rectangle equals to x unit. Length of rectangle is x unit and the breadth of rectangle, let it be y unit. So it is x unit, the length is x unit and the breadth is y unit. Now my dear students, according to the question, or you can say as per question, for the first condition, the area of rectangle gets reduced by 9 square units. Alright, so what is the area? Area is x into y. Area is what? X into y. You can write also square units. Area is x into y, and he's saying it is reduced by 9 units, so multiply 9 square units. But when he's saying if the length is reduced by 5 units, if the length is reduced by 5 units and the breadth is increased by 3 units and the breadth is increased by 3 units. See, again I'm repeating, the area of rectangle gets reduced by 9 unit. The area of rectangle is reduced by 9 unit if the length is reduced by 5 and breadth is increased by 3. So we are reducing 5 in the length and we are increasing 3 in the breadth. Still, what is happening? The area is decreasing. It is reducing. Next, if we increase the length by 3 units, x plus 3, we increased 3 units, and breadth by 2 units. Breadth was y, we increased it by 2 units. So if we multiply, we will get the area. But what happened to the area? Area is also increased. So plus 67. Find the dimensions of the rectangle. So these will be the equations which we need to just simplify them and then we can solve. So first of all, just multiply x with y and x with 3. So xy plus 3x minus, you can say 5y and minus 15 equals to xy minus 9. Now my dear, xy will come here, it will be cancelled. So 3x minus 5y minus 15 plus 9 equals to 0. So 3x minus 5y minus 6 equals to 0. Next, again you multiply individually. So xy plus 2x plus 3y plus 6 equals to xy plus 67. So again xy they will be cancelled. What you will be left with? 2x plus 3y plus 6 minus 67 equals to 0. So 2x plus 3y minus 61 equals to 0. So this was the first equation and this is the second equation. So you can solve it by substitution, that elimination, then cross multiplication also. So I will prefer cross multiplication, and I know you will prefer elimination. Someone will prefer substitution also. So this was the last part. But have you noticed the thing? Let me tell you. This time in it there was xy, 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 and here also xy. So this thing is giving us the hint of 3.6. In 3.6 we will deal with these kinds of these variables x and y. There will be multiplication. Here easily they are cancelled. Alright, so this is 3.5 and it's over now, and you can find the value of x and y. So after solving you will get the value of x equals to 17 units, means the length is 17 and y, the breadth is 9 units. So my dear students, if you are doing it for the first time fresh, then you can take 2 days to do it. Alright, and I hope that you will complete till 3.5. From the next video we will be starting up with 3.6. Thank you.